Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cheras, Kuala Lumpur. It is really hopping inside the Cheras arena. We have got some really exciting things happening, not just the lights and the excitement of the music, but just look at this. We've had 8 fantastic teams in Jakarta for the last 7 days. They've each played each other, and that is the result of that particular challenge in the round-robin series. Indonesia were at the top, Asian All-Stars in second place, Thailand in third, Malaysia in fourth, and they are all here this weekend to compete in the semi-finals and finals of the richest team event in badminton world. It is very loud inside here. I hope you can hear me at the moment. There's the semi-final draw. Indonesia were at the top, went through automatically, as did Asian All-Stars, and the draw against Indonesia went to Malaysia. Some would say that is disappointing, others might say it's an opportunity. Asian All-Stars will play Thailand later on today, but that is definitely the big one. 7 days of competition, and you have to say, down in Britama Arena, it was absolutely stunning to see so many people having such a great time. We did have some brilliant performances on the court. May not have included all the top names in the world of badminton, but I have to say that the performances we saw were very impressive. Obviously, Indonesia did well. They came through the whole series. Out of 28 matches, they won 24 of them, which is extraordinary. Asian All-Stars picked Thailand at the post with 19 from 9. And they also had 9 and 19, Thailand. But Malaysia, after giving us a little bit of a heartache earlier in the week, came through strongly and outdid the European All-Stars back into 5th place. So Malaysia ended up in 4th place overall. There you can see a little stamp of the feet there. The mixed doubles weren't exactly brilliant, but I have to say the men's singles in particular were very impressive. We had a few problems there, particularly for Tijing Yi. There she is. She struggled a little bit early on, but she kept up her bravery and actually ended the whole round-robin series very well indeed. Indonesia, as you'd expect, with a high-quality team, came through very strongly, and they run the changes. They had Rambaka, they had also Santoso, and they brought in again Tommy Sugiarto for a couple of matches as well. So they all had a chance, and certainly we were impressed by Indonesia. They beat Malaysia in the round-robin by 4 games to 0, and that was definitely a very impressive performance. Thailand have done well as well, and that is now the lineup that we will see first. It'll be a men's singles followed by a women's singles, and then a men's doubles followed by mixed doubles. If it by any chance it ends up at 2-all, then the team with the highest number of games will win that particular match. If that's all equal, then it'll go to the highest number of points. If then it goes, if it's all square right, then they will play 1 extra game of 21 points for the men's singles. This is what it's all looking like out the back at the moment. They might be smiling a little bit, but I can tell you now, it's all very serious in Malaysia. They know for sure they can't make any excuses, and as defending champions, $400,000 US, definitely still a huge attraction. They're the Indonesian team coming in earlier this evening, and certainly I know that coach Rashid Sidek, the national singles coach, will be looking for a much better performance from Malaysia this evening. On the Indonesian side, of course, Aryono Meranat has said that he is also missing some big players, including Rumbaka, including Liliana Natsir, Ahmed as well, Tantawi Ahmed, and also Mohamed Hassan. they are not here. That might just give the Malaysian players a little bit of hope. We shall see. It's different playing away from home. The atmosphere in here is a really, really big one at the moment. And can I tell you, before the players come in, can I introduce you to Toto,
Yes.
Toto, who has been with me for 7 days in Jakarta, and he is looking forward to this, I know.
Wow, it's been fascinating weeks last week in Jakarta, John, and I really enjoyed, like you mentioned earlier in the show, how much the competition has seemed up and down, but mostly are great matches with plenty of drama.
It certainly has been. If you haven't got a television on at the moment, watching on Astro, there are several other broadcasters covering this around Asia in particular, but there's also streaming online, of course. Look in particular for Celcom Escape.com. There's all kinds of stuff that you can enjoy on that one. And here the players now, the entry of the teams, and it really will be coming into a gladiatorial arena here. It's big money at stake, it's big reputation, and you can see Kido there in the front. A lot of the Indonesian players have been well-blooded to get here. They've been performing very, very well. They won it, the Axiata Cup, first time out 3 years ago. But they're up against in the semi-finals the Malaysians, who are defending champions. So it's pretty serious on that lineup there. What do you say, Toto?
John, it is very serious. At the same time, I think you and I were surprised with the lineup they put it in for Indonesian players, especially the men's doubles as well as the mixed doubles. We thought those were the two strongest ones, but nevertheless, they changed the composition of the players.
To see Kido lined up with Kevin Sukamuljo, very interesting. Well, they're the Malaysians, and they're getting welcomed in, I can tell you. It's a big deal at the moment for Malaysia. They failed against Indonesia 4-0. Something has got to happen here. Well, they're not quite so serious, are they? There's a little bit more relaxing in that squad for Malaysia.
We have
T Jing Yi. She's been introduced.
Singles. Representing Malaysia, we have CHONG Wei Feng.
CHONG Wei Feng, of course, is in there. We've had some disappointments, and of course there have been others. Darren Liu had a really, really good couple of matches down in Jakarta, but at the moment CHONG Wei Feng is preferred, and that will be very, very interesting. Whether or not he can overcome Tommy Sugiarto will be a huge, huge test of his ability. We will see.
Well, John, as you mentioned, this interesting part, because the first single or the first match is going to be very, very crucial for Malaysia as well as for Indonesia. Both of them needs to win the game.
Boon Hyung, of course, with Wee Kyung. They will fancy their chances against Kido and Sukamuljo. Champen Soon, of course, used to be with Go, the female partner, but is now with Lai Pei Jing. But this is the match that really will set the tone. Can Indonesia continue their great performance from Jakarta? It will be unfolding in just a couple of moments, but I have to say the atmosphere is electric. The lighting is excellent here. There's no excuse really for not putting on a great show. They're now quite mature, these two. CHONG Wei Feng is 27, Tommy Sugiarto is 26. And Tommy, of course, well, he's won both his matches so far. And there is a head-to-head. The head-to-heads are 3-4 in favor of Tommy Sugiarto. Early in their career, it was CHONG Wei Feng who actually won the first matchup,
And our
Sugiarto won the
judge,
second, Chong Wei Feng won the third, and then the last 3 times they've met, the most recent, it's been Sugiarto who has won. The most recent of that was earlier this year, and I think at the French Open. So, you know, it's certainly in terms of reputation, it's Sugiarto that's higher than Chong Wei Feng, but Wei Feng has got a world ranking of 33, and there he's got a pretty decent 52 win over losses in the career, and he's got a +3 in this season. But he's certainly, the left-hander is going to have to really work very hard here to make an upset Tommy Sugiarto and make Indonesia sweat, because the winner of the first match will certainly have a really, really good start. Again, there's Sugiarto. He looks more and more like Ichuk every year you saw. Every year, yeah, we see it. He's had a haircut as well since last week. But Sugiarto, what do you think that Wei Feng can do that was different from last week, where he had a mixed bag?
Well, one thing that I noticed, the strategy or tactic from the Rashid Chidek and the coaching staff of the Malaysian team, John, I think that Wei Feng played a little bit in the last couple of days in Jakarta to save some of the energy. And in the meantime was Tommy Sugiarto. After the Tuesday match, he had to fly to Malaysia to play in the league of the Malaysian professional badminton players. So you're looking at this, is this going to be
ya perasaan Indonesia ya bisa meraih di ranking pertama juga ya, sangat senang sekali lah bisa di peringkat pertama, tapi itu kami tidak masih banyak perjalanan karena masih ada semifinal untuk besok, karena besok partai yang sangat penting sekali, karena besok sistem gugur, karena besok untuk melaju ke partai final berikutnya. Ya, Indonesia ada chance, pasti Indonesia punya chance besar karena hampir merata di setiap sektor, single putra, single putri, dan ganda putra, baik pun mixed double.
Well, he's obviously very confident and very happy to be here. And of course, if they can upset the Malaysians here, as expected they might well do, then it gives them a real big target at that $400,000 US, which is a huge sum of money in badminton. I mean, we're very grateful to Axiata for putting such an enormous sum of money on the table. It is a big, big deal for all these players, young and experienced. And one of the things we were saying last week, Toto, was the fact that there were young and inexperienced players, but they were able, even from the other teams, come forward and put on a fantastic show. Some of them have never had that opportunity before.
Gosh, you know, we saw a couple players from Malaysia and the Philippines that never been able to play in the high caliber games, but in the meantime, in the whole week, like we talk about it, that the first day they play, and then compared to the last day and the 7th day, they were playing much, much better with much composure. So they have improved, John, they really, really do.
It's a great opportunity, the Axiata Cup, and now it's showdown time. We're almost there. Just in case you're worried about all those wonderful advertisements on the back, what the players see is actually just a green A board. There's no movement. It's the magic of technology that gives us this extraordinary ability to give moving pictures and not upset the players. You hear the voice of Madam Ramida from Thailand, who's introduced them. So here we go, point 1. That was really unlucky. I can tell you now that was a much, much better start from Chong Wei Feng. Although it was won by Sugiarto, he kept the pressure on, but some good defense there. 1-0.
I think both players must be, or needs to be patient on this match, John. I really do. Because they cannot just try to attack, they have to plan their attacking.
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
We all know that half of the spectator here, or more of the spectator here, 80% will be cheering every point, every shot by Wei Feng.
Well, the money is very much on the table right now. That's a good one. 2-all.
So we all know that Malaysians have known what they call a jago kandang, John, because that means that they are great as a host. When they're playing at home, they're completely different players.
Of course, we know the issues that CHONG Wei had as he's the one that really helped them in the finals last year. It was very, very important. But that means that there is a big gap, huge gap in the potential of the singles players in Malaysia to come forward and really show that they are worthy of a place.
Oh, what a smash. Second time down the line.
It's 3-all.
Service over, 3-all.
Once again, Wei Feng was able to read that return from Tommy SUGIARTO.
Service over, 4-3.
He is Mr. Smooth, though, I tell you. We absolutely love watching SUGIARTO. He explodes like that, but most of the time, he just skates around the court. He is just so cool.
That was low and short return from CHONG Wei Feng.
6-3.
Beautiful. 6-3. Indonesia making a very good start. Again, it wasn't lifted high enough. The clear was not good from Wei Feng.
Oh. Chong knows he needs to put in a little pressure. You don't want to lose contact.
4-6.
It really is on a knife edge at the moment. There's a lot of tension in the air.
Oh, the net helps.
It does. It's 5-6.
5-6.
And the difference is what, 200 and 400,000 here.
Certainly is a lot of money for badminton. There are a couple of tournaments that are in the million-buck class, but this is very special for teams. Some of them, like the Asian All-Stars, take every single cent home with them. Some go to the associations, federations, of course.
Once again, short, John, lift.
Service over, 7-5.
He's not been able to show us, that real determination to get the shuttle high to the back line. Great scrambling, brilliant scrambling by Chong.
Short.
Yeah. But it's pressure, isn't it? It's pressure, pressure, pressure building. You can feel SUGIARTO getting stronger and stronger by the second.
But the way SUGIARTO construct the point was brilliant.
Yes, it was.
And this it's quite long wait because when Wei Feng, Chong fell in that part that he's asking to clean up.
Yeah. Good. CHONG Wei Feng. Ready to play.
So it's 8-5. Sugiarto of Indonesia is making a really good start here, showing his quality. We knew it's always there. He hasn't lost in the AXA this time yet. 6-8.
Service over. 6-8.
First time.
Shot. Yep. Cut right across it, opened up the racket face. That was beautiful from Chong, and he brings himself back within 1 point.
You can tell the quality of the play. It's so different than last week.
Good. Again, CHONG Wei Feng has been put under a bit of pressure, but that was a clear error, an unforced error. There was not too much power on that. He was right there. He'll be very disappointed with that lefty's backhand. 9-7. Pushing hard here now, and again, every rally we're getting Sugiarto in much more control, putting on a lot of pressure.
And once again, playing this magnitude. It's a little bit slower because each point is very important. Both players trying to get the composure every single time they take a break.
10-7.
Interval.
So we're at the halfway stage, the interval. And that is, well, it's a brave effort, it has to be said, although it's gone out to 11-7 again. There was certainly, when he got back within 1 point, you could feel that CHONG Wei Feng was beginning to claw back and being lifted by the crowd. Now, of course, the Indonesians are really serious to nail home this advantage.
Yes, Sugiarto is taking this match, of course. Not just the prize money, but the pride of Indonesia. Playing in a Malaysian soil is nothing easy.
And more than that, I mean, I tell you, it is the absolute ultimate in terms of a challenge.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Indonesia, Malaysia, badminton, it doesn't get much better, to be
11-7.
I got a goosebump already.
Right, well, 11-7, he's done really well. 3 points in a row for Sugiarto.
Wow, read it perfectly.
That was a very good backhand.
At 11.
Shaped up to play it down the line, but Tommy Sugiarto had to move much quicker, and he wasn't there. Didn't anticipate it. 8-11. That's
Great play.
just, oh, it's in. Yeah.
It was in?
Yeah,
I
so.
thought it was
Service
out.
On the line, it's 12-8.
Oh, watch this. I can't really see from here. Yes, it looks close.
Yeah, it was on the line. So 12-8. It's a big moment here for Wei Feng. He won't want to lose the first game, but of course, you just look at the world rankings, and I know we haven't paid too much attention to them. But SUGIARTO at 4 at the moment. You know, 33 against Wei Feng, that has got to be a big deal.
Biggest lead so far, 5 points different.
Well, did you see the way that Wei Feng was going the wrong way to start before that attempt to pick up?
Stays in, did it?
Yeah, a little lucky that. But 9-13, at least the crowd here have got something to cheer about.
Yes, indeed, because like I said, they're waiting for this way to make a comeback, and we hope. I'm not so sure what was going on. I think he's asking to change the shuttle or...
Play.
Oh, what a smash.
10-13.
Took it very early. Oh.
It's a beauty. Certainly what the doctor ordered right there, 10-13. A couple more points would go down really well for Malaysia right now.
Huge rally win by SUGIARTO.
It was a brilliant rally. There's nothing that CHONG Wei Feng can do about that. He's feeling just a little bit downhearted because he played a very, very big part in that rally, but always was under pressure. 14-10, look at him having to escape in front of his face like that. I mean, he did well to get it back at all.
Oh, that's very smart, SUGIARTO, not allowing Wei to win that particular rally because the crowd is going to get going and going to be behind Wei Feng.
Actually, I've just looked, Toto, at the current ranking. According to the site that I'm on at the moment, this current ranking is 18, and that was in July, CHONG Wei Feng. So, you know, obviously the one that I had prior to that was a little outdated. So 18 against 4. That puts it a little bit more in perspective. 14-10.
Ooh. Indecisive decision by CHONG Wei Feng.
15-10.
You can feel that SUGIARTO is definitely confident about this. He's just got that little arrogance. The crowd won't like it, but he is certainly feeling good about life. Oof. There you go. He's bringing on the surprises. There's no way that CHONG Wei Feng knows where that shuttle's going every time. Look at that, it's so quick. The racket head speed there. And it's sort of inside out, and he just wasn't ready for it. It was going the wrong way. It's a 16-10, and you have to say it's no more than SUGIARTO deserves. He's in fine form, looking good, and, well, he's replaced from Baka. Is there any reason for that?
Oh, because of the record. Because one thing is, this is all about the money and the percentage who they play. If Wei Feng play, Rumbaka has not feeling good about himself the last couple of days, so of course, you know, the coaches decided to go with the best.
16-10, and now that is 17-10. And I'm afraid to say, for all you fans of Malaysian badminton at the moment, it's not looking great. Wei Feng is being pressurized. That is
another in
again. I don't believe there's a big drift there,
18-10.
but it's certainly at the moment it has fooled Wei Feng. Whatever is there. 18-10. Okay,
Rare.
the first error there.
Service over. 11-18.
The big problem for Wei Feng, the more he makes an error, the more Sugiarto will feel comfortable and confident, and you don't want him feeling like that. I mean, it's a very dangerous thing, having Sugiarto really, really feeling good about himself. Nice rally. Well done.
But the broken string may cost that error.
Yeah. Wei Feng did well to hang in that rally. Again, he always looked a little bit under pressure, but that is into the net and a broken string. But that, I have to say, at 12-18, he's got such a big amount in the bank at the moment. I don't mind spending a few like that, but it's a good start to this semi-final.
Oh, it is indeed. The atmosphere.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic. I mean, we have got right next to us we've got it sounds like a vuvuzela. Do you remember those things? But it's certainly loud, very loud around us. Right, well, 12-18 is the score in this first game at the moment, and CHONG Wei Feng has got to do something to try and upset the rhythm of Sugiarto. That's out. That'll help.
Yeah, that was out. I was waiting for this guy to closer to us. No signal from him.
18.
Getting closer, isn't it, John? Are you surprised?
Well, I am surprised because I thought Sugiarto has that kind of aura about him. Once he gets a lead, he doesn't like giving it up easily, but he's just gone off the boil a fraction. We'll see. He will come back, no doubt.
Just to come back.
Yeah. 19-14.
Service over. 19-14.
You can tell he knows there's a lot of expectation on his shoulders here. The whole team expecting Tommy to win this. And with that expectation comes a pressure of its own, of course. Nice pick up, come on.
Oh, that second time.
Yeah, looking up at the lights, he can't blame anything there, I can tell you. He just got a little bit anxious, excited. He snatched at it, there you go.
Yes.
That was a bad shot. 15-19. Off balance, but he won't have enjoyed that.
Well, this is good opportunity for Chong now.
If he picks up 2 or 3 points, that'll make a huge difference. That's short.
That's 4.
Yeah, 16-19. He needs to get it within 1, I think, to put any pressure on at all. Sugiarto will come now and take it away. Watch out. He certainly looks as if he's had to work hard, though, doesn't he? His shirt is absolutely... it's nailed to his back. Look at that, he's very, very sweaty.
Yeah. But this is important for Wong.
It is.
Yes.
Accuracy
Oh.
now. Accuracy is
yes.
everything. 20 points to 16, but it was forecastable. You could feel that there was that opportunity. If he didn't tighten everything up, it was going to go pear-shaped. It's game point to Indonesia and Sugiarto, 2016.
That was white.
That's out, that's it. 21-16 is the score. And Sugiarto takes the first game, and really, he won it well in the middle of that game. He went off the boil a fraction, just held on at the end, but he was in control for a big portion of that particular matchup right there. It's 1-0 to Indonesia, 21-16. Tell the shirt there of Tommy Sugiarto is absolutely dripping. I don't think I've ever seen a guy so wet.
Well, one thing is we know because of the magnitude, once again, the level and the concentration needed, and of course the perspire is going to get bigger. Wow, what a start.
That is very, very impressive. He's definitely the real deal. He's quality, and without CHONG Wei in the pack, I'm afraid it's going to be tough for Malaysia.
Well, one thing what we noticed as well, he was up by about 6 points, and then Wei Feng came back with the next 3. He was not panicked. He stayed course, he concentrated, was able to close it with the bang.
A miss at the net on the service for 1-2. A little bit of charity there. Oh yeah, 2-all. That's very good indeed, well done. Yeah, he definitely had Sugiarto going back on his heels for a couple of moments. 2-all.
Oh, that was wide.
Out, yeah. 3-2 in favor of Malaysia, Wei Feng.
Maybe this is the first lead by Wei Feng. I don't remember he had a lead in the first set.
No, you might be right. That's better. Keeping the pressure on, but
oh! What a shot!
The big difference between Wei Feng and Sugiarto is that once that shot has been struck from the jump smash, and Sugiarto gets it back. He then follows it up himself with a counter-attack. It's just beautiful to watch. 3-all. This is a good rally, a very good rally. Beautiful. Oh, it's short of the net. It's short of the net, but it was a fantastic rally.
Well, one thing that the Malaysian or Chong has not done so is winning the long rally. And Sugiarto has the upper hand on this.
They are pushing each other around the court a lot. This is going to be a very tiring matchup. As I've said, when they met earlier in their careers, it was CHONG Wei Feng who held the ascendancy. In fact, 8 years ago they played for the first time. Sugiarto succumbed there. I think that was in 3 games as well. But Sugiarto, in the last 3 times they met, in the last 3 years actually, this year and I think twice in 2011, it's certainly been more to the Indonesians' liking. Chong has not made such progress.
That was good.
It's out.
Oh, but it was in line.
Yeah, no, it was a strong, solid backhand. There's a lot of Indonesian support here in Cheras. There's a significant number of Indonesians supporting it.
No,
And that is
wide.
just wide,
It's
yeah,
long.
long, yeah. 4-5. You get the feeling that Wei Feng needs to be in the lead to feel comfortable. He's always playing catch-up at the moment.
At each point, he's thinking about it. This goes for both players, Chong and Sugiarto. What a shot.
Yeah, it was great. Sugiarto now feeling good about himself again. Just look at this. It's a great rally again. Beautiful. Wait for the wind-up. Oh, it's short, but that was a great effort. Well played, CHONG Wei Feng. Although you lost the point there, you stayed in the rally. That was the most important.
He had the opportunity,
Yeah.
this one, John.
Yeah.
Really, really do.
He went for broke there and tried to cut across it to drop it vertically. It didn't happen. 6-4.
Both players taking a lot of breaks as well. The reason is that was a very, very long rally, at least 50 hits between the two.
It's certainly a good matchup at the moment. Sugiarto holding sway, but not by much. Not by much at the moment. Chong certainly, if he'd had another couple of centimeters higher at the net, that would have dropped perfectly, and that would have given him a huge confidence.
The game of inches, sometimes you call it, even badminton.
Yep. Millimeters, some
Yes, inches.
between going over the net and not. 6-4. Sugiarto, long service.
Hit hard,
Oh,
yes.
that's
Fantastic.
absolutely stunning. That is Sugiarto at his best. Brilliantly set up. Very, very good rally, and then finished off with huge style. 7-4.
So
Wow.
you know, Chong probably asking, what am I supposed to do? What am I going to do? You know, he's throwing everything.
Not easy.
Short
Got this
one.
one. Yeah. Again, it's another setup. The rally was all going towards Sugiarto. He made sure it was finished off 8-4. Yeah, and he got caught around his feet a little bit. Okay, it's 8-4 at the moment in favour of Tommy Sugiarto. He's taken the first game and he's looking really serious about this one as well. That's out. It's 9 points to 4, Sugiarto.
9-4.
It's about now that he moved away from Chong last time.
Yeah, I was just saying, Sugiarto is very confident, and that's the reason as well that he is staying ahead, knowing what to do.
Desperately needs this one. He desperately needs it.
Nope.
What was that?
That's a huge psychological defeat. I mean, not defeat yet, but the feeling of Chong.
Can't believe it. Yeah, he tried to play a dummy. A lot of deceit there, but to no avail. It's 10-5, Sugiarto. And that's short. It's the break at the halfway point, and it's 11-5. And I must say, Sugiarto deserves that. He's just kept the pressure on. And the big thing, of course, every long rally that he loses also a lot of confidence. And
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
It's a big issue.
But one thing was, in my opinion, Chong is not playing bad. It's just Sugiarto is just magnificent.
Yeah, he is playing well. I have to say that on day 2, Malaysia played the Asian All-Stars, and CHONG Wei Feng actually took out Hu Yun as if he wasn't there, the Hong Kong player. And you know how strong and what a great series he's had. So Wei Feng actually beat him in 3 games. It was 21-16 in the third. So he's got a lot of quality. He's got a lot of heritage. But up against the informed Sugiarto, it's exposing his weaknesses, I'm afraid.
$11-5, play.
So, 11-5 in favour of Sugiarto.
Service over, 6-11.
So 6-11 is the score, with Wei Feng a little chance here, just a little. Is it good? I think it was.
7-11.
They call it in.
Yep, it was in. But that one is well wide.
Service over, 12-7.
It's 12-7.
Oh,
Yeah, that's great. Shaped up there to play that forehand smash nicely down the forehand side. And it was half court, so it's very difficult to pick up. 8-12. Chong still hanging on by his fingertips.
he needed that one so badly.
Come on.
I'm not sure what was the request. Oh, cleaning the court from SUGIARTO's side.
Thank you. Good. Play.
So 12-8, they're back on court. 8-12 actually, because Chong is in service. 9-12.
9-12.
We'll see if SUGIARTO will rebound, just like the first game. No.
Nice work. Came forward expecting
10-12.
some drop shot, but what he got was a power pushback straight into the face. 10-12. Nice fighting this by CHONG Wei Feng.
Extremely important part for Malaysian as well as Chong.
That's 11-12. Wow.
John, do you see the tempo is a lot quicker now?
It is. It certainly is. But what I'm seeing is SUGIARTO not as smooth as he was. He's a little bit hesitant, and that's just set him back a little bit. He will probably pick his form up again in a while, but he's not putting as much pressure on as earlier.
Wow. Wow.
There you go.
You told him.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely.
Service over. 13-11.
Wei Feng knows that was very important. He had 3 or 4 points in a row.
Definitely needed that one, though, to
Yep.
level it up. No wonder, look at him, he's really quite tired as well. He's been put under the hammer.
Oh, white. Oh,
think
that was not. He called it. She
must be
called it
out.
in.
Called it in.
14-11.
Well, I mean, it was also quick, that's for sure. Let's have a look at it.
Oof.
Ooh, I think that was wide, wasn't it?
That's the second time.
Yeah, I think
But
that's-
this is what you call a home field advantage.
Yep. 14-11.
The referee called it out.
That's exactly what it should have been.
Yeah, that one was it.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a really good, again, inside out for the left-hander. And we definitely need the mop here.
Yeah, the mop squad.
They'll take a little break as we get it mopped down. Yep, well done. Nice work from Wei Feng there. 12-14.
He's probably, once again, I think the difference was from the beginning that Wei Feng is playing with a lot of line drive in the last couple part of a game, in the second game here. And of course, changing the rhythm, not wrecking it of SUGIARTO, but still, Chong has been successful.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
CHONG Wei Feng is actually, during the round-robin series. He's played 4 matches and he won 3 of them. So, you know, he certainly has got the technique. Can he do it now in the big spotlight of Cheras on an Axiata Cup semi-finals weekend and finals weekend, of course, as well. Not many chances to take the initiative now by Chong. It's 15-12 and SUGIARTO will be in the odd court.
Oh.
Distracted by some flying things that came to ground. 15-12. That's the last thing you want. Oh, good stuff. 13-15.
Service over. 13-15.
I think SUGIARTO surprised with the push from Chong was deep.
Oh! Yeah, no wonder he throws the racket in the air in disappointment. That really was a huge point.
Yes.
Should have won it.
Yeah. Look at this one.
Yeah, could have backed within 1.
SUGIARTO was out of court.
He knows how big a deal that was. That's not just an out.
Yes.
That could be a mati.
Could be that nail.
Huh.
He's not just playing the badminton, but he's instructing the cleaners to
Yeah. He's looking in good shape, though. You have to say, SUGIARTO he's under pressure. There's a lot of expectation on his shoulders by all his teammates, and of course all the fans, the 200 million plus. What did you say? 260, 270 million?
Uncountable. Probably approximately above 270 now.
Wow. 270 million in Indonesia.
Nice pickup.
17-13, he had his chance earlier. He didn't take it, and now
17,
he might regret it.
The son of the former world champion is not allowing Chong to develop more confidence over the game. But this is a good, slow down by CHONG Wei Feng.
17-13. That's out.
Oh.
Yeah, 18-13. Again, he's not happy to take the long
13.
rallies. He doesn't want it. He was going for the big line. SUGIARTO suddenly sparks into life again. 5 points in the lead.
Oh. He's just playing
19,
brilliantly.
13.
And he's finding some really good space there. Beautifully played. 19 now. 19-13.
Yes.
And you can say the way the head went down there, Wei Feng he's struggling. He knows he's struggling.
It's okay.
It was almost, well, it could have been 15-16, but in fact, 15-14. 15-14, yeah, correct. But since that moment, it's all been SUGIARTO.
Oh,
That's better.
Yes.
That's better. That's exactly right. Pull it down
Service over.
very tight to the
14,
net and then
19.
come in with the big hit.
This is almost the same exact moment like the first game.
14-19. Another good rally, another good rally.
Oh. Just can't get over the hump, John.
Well, you can understand it because everything he was throwing up, Tommy Sugiarto was getting back with interest. So he had to do something very, very spectacular. Took too many risks and he missed it. 20 points to 14. That is now game and match point to Indonesia and to Tommy Sugiarto.
Oh, still.
Yeah, 15-20.
Service over, 15-20.
Now, if you want to make yourself a hero in Malaysia, get those 5 back, add another 2, and then win the 3rd game.
It's easier said than done, isn't it? Who's going to add and pluses, whatever you have theory about?
It won't happen. It won't happen. Tommy is going to take this. All right, that's 16-20, but there's still
16-20.
too many points in the bag.
We never know, but it is, to me, it's a very, very high mountain to climb for Chong.
Yeah. And I think the pass at the top has been cut off by snow. It's match point still, Indonesia, but that is just it, was it? I think it was 17-20. Yeah, well done.
17-20.
Yeah. So why did he wait so long before playing some really good net stuff like that? We haven't seen any big net stuff. I mean, it's got so important.
That's this end of it.
It's still 3 match points Indonesia in this rally. Shaping up now.
That was it.
It's great shot there from Chong, 18-20.
That was one of the best shots by CHONG Wei Feng in such a crucial moment.
18-20.
Look at this one.
Well, you cannot make, not just cannot make an error, you've got to be so precise and accurate. But I'm so annoyed with him for not taking this kind of approach earlier. The strategy is working, but at 18-20, I still think it's too late.
Play.
Oh boy.
Sugiarto was receiving and will now shape up and take it home. Watch out. He is playing net shots, you see that? We haven't done that before. A lot more nets, but you give him a... Oh!
I am on my edge, on the edge of my seat, John.
I'm totally unpartisan. I have no loyalties or sympathies with either side of the net, and I tell you, I'm loving it.
My, oh my. I'm sure that doubting is starting to creep as well to Sugiarto, because you can see he's walking around, starting to think.
Yeah, but it's always, again, 5 points. It was 6 points the difference. He's brought back 5. Again, should have done it earlier. Tommy's still got a match point. Oh, that's out, is it? Oh, it's been given in. It's been given in.
Oh, wow. Wow,
That is
wow.
a big controversy here. It's been given to Indonesia, 21-19, but I tell you what, that was a really tight
I
call.
have to see it again, John.
Oh,
Yes,
it was.
yes, it was
What
it.
a great call. Well played, line judge. And well played, umpire Ramida. Because that was a very, very good shot. It went over the top of the defense. And, Chong Wei Feng throws his racket. And he won't, well, obviously he's disappointed, but it looks like we might just get a chat with Tommy Sugiarto in a while. I've seen Lisa Wong going down, and Tommy's going to come over for a quick chat. But I have to say, that was a really close battle. It was certainly worthy of the first match. And let's just see now if we can go down to the court side and talk with Lisa Wong, with Tommy Sugiarto.
All right, so you won the
Next
first
one by
first set game
21-16,
here.
21-19.
Now, Tommy rasa bila bermain tu, rasa macam bermain dengan cukup confident sekali ya, macam home away from home.
Ya, saya rasa ya, saya sangat senang sekali lah main di Malaysia karena seperti negara sendiri lah. Karena saya senang main di Malaysia.
Dan Tommy pula style bermain tu macam attacking daripada mula sampai ke akhir. Dan bila bermain di gelanggang bukan rumah sendiri, rasa pula cukup confident untuk memain attacking game.
Ya, saya sangat confident sekali ya karena juga banyak supporter Indonesia juga banyak mendukung di sini. Ya, saya juga berusaha untuk bisa menangkan di partai game pertama ini untuk bisa supaya lebih confidence lagi teman-teman.
Dan sekarang ni Tommy dah berjaya sebagai men single. Suntikan semangat dan sokongan kepada pemain-pemain daripada Indonesia yang lain. Rasa macam mana?
Ya, saya juga berusaha untuk supaya teman-teman juga tampil confidence setelah saya memenangkan di game pertama ini supaya bisa memenangkan Indonesia untuk di partai final besok.
Dan akhir sekali ya, terima kasih ya Tommy SUGIARTO.
Yeah, Tommy was very gallant on the time when he was saying that yes, he's not playing at home, he's playing in Malaysia, but he has been playing in the league in here. So at the same time, he said he thank you for the fan from Indonesia who came to this Kuala Lumpur Badminton Association building to support him. And all the win and the play, the games, everything, it's all about Indonesia. And he is very privileged to be where he is. And thank you for everybody.
Well, thank you for that, Toto, for that translation. We've got the replays here at the moment. But SUGIARTO certainly, on balance, deserved it, but it was a great fight back by CHONG Wei Feng, and he will certainly be disappointed that he didn't actually get back to level it. It was a good effort. So, coming up in just a while, it will be the women's singles. Don't go too far from your TV sets or from your streaming platforms. We've got www.cellcomescape.com. There's obviously Axiata Cup.tv as well. And Facebook, Twitter. And that's the final point there. And of course, yeah, he wasn't quite sure whether he was going to shake hands there. Well, he certainly did in the end. He won it 16-19. And Indonesia take the all-important first point of this semi-final match of the Axiata Cup 2014. It's the finals here in Kuala Lumpur.
You are now watching Axiata Cup and stay tuned for more action.